Hey, if you don't know me, hi, I'm Jess, a game producer on SUPERVIVE, coming up from the development mines with a new Fireside chat for where we're going. I know it's been a while since we've done one of these in video form. We've been trying to post more dev blogs on Steam, but with Season 2 just around the corner, I wanted to share some more about the journey we've been on and where we're headed next. Okay, let's start off by addressing the elephant in the room. We had huge ambitions for SUPERVIVE at launch, and we haven't yet found the success we were hoping for. Like so many of our contemporaries, we've struggled in an industry awash in incredible best-in-class experiences for players to choose from. There's so many. And this isn't to say we're washing our hands of responsibility or say that we're victims of circumstance. We've always believed that we're responsible for our own destiny and have certainly made our share of mistakes working on SUPERVIVE. Namely, we try to do too much rather than focus on a singular vision, and we let our desire for a compelling out-of-game progression system blind us to our competitive core. So as we approach to a full year of 24/7 live queues, we've been considering where we want to take SUPERVIVE in future seasons, and also been thinking back to why we wanted to make a live service game in the first place. For us, the dream of live service has always been about the service, about having the privilege of being able to work on a game we care about every day, and building the best version of the game hand in hand with you. One of the things that inspires us is seeing the dedicated SUPERVIVE community continue to reach out, show up, which makes us excited to keep investing in this competitive combat that you love and finding it more ways to make it more masterable. So going into this new season, we want to sharpen our goals. We're hyper-focusing on elevating SUPERVIVE's core combat magic, making mastering SUPERVIVE more clear and rewarding, and keeping in closer collaboration with the community as we go. So let's start by talking about the Battle Royale. In Battle Royale, a big part of what focusing on combat and mastery means for us then is really cleaning up what's getting in the way of your ability to plan throughout each game and understand what you could have done better naturally. Unlocking the armory was a good first step here, along with rebalancing cooldown reduction that we injected to make fights easier to follow for everyone. We're also looking to make the game structure itself more comprehensible, so each game has distinct phases rather than feeling like a constant sprint to the finish. This started with standardizing our day and night cycles, and in patch 2.0, we're doing a more complete pass on objectives and rewards throughout each day. So imagine we have a new set of scaling boss rules, which offer clear reasons to focus on a specific strategy in the early game, like going econ by temporarily increasing gold from farming, or going defense by doubling the speed at which your armor evolves. We're also doing a new pass at bosses and rewards in general, so the types of enemies and potential loot scales way more clearly throughout a match. We're also giving some love to the drop phase of BR, updating the UI with improved clarity and readability. Beyond systemic changes, we're really excited about the new content we have coming in Season 2 too. We're releasing a new hunter, Nyx the Cybernetic Death Knight. I don't want to spoil her whole kit, but I can share that she's a frontliner with a unique approach to enemy wisps. It feels exciting to deliver on a Death Knight hunter. Fun fact, Nyx's original concept art was actually a part of our first roster for SUPERVIVE, but we ended up shelving her until we found a playstyle we thought could really live up to her fantasy. Along with Nyx, we're releasing new armory items that opens up new build options and alternate playstyles. Several of these are actually designed with protectors and controllers in mind, classes you've told us feel a bit underserved with the current armory. We have over a dozen new items in Season 2, including Emergency Bubble, which gives you an automatic disengage when you fall below half health, the Booper, which increases the magnitude of knockbacks, and Fervent Songbow, which lets you mark a specific enemy for death and deal more damage to that enemy at a cost. Our full list of patch notes are coming out on Tuesday with a lot more than what I covered here, including our next battle pass, a new ranked season, and a comprehensive update to level 4 abilities to make sure more hunters have interesting options to choose from. So those are some of the things we're doing for the BR. But our focus on SUPERVIVE's core combat means we're also looking to expand beyond the breach in Season 2. Our ultimate goal is to create a new competitive mode that can live alongside BR and Arena, and we're looking to experiment with some initial prototypes and get your feedback. The first of these prototype modes is Tournament, which will be live during patch 2.0. Tournament matches 6 teams in a series of consecutive 2v2 duels. And after each fight, you'll be offered a selection of items to choose from to modify your build throughout the match. As the match progresses, winning teams will move on, and losing teams will be eliminated until one team remains on top. We're going to be releasing different prototype modes over the course of the season. Each of them will be live for a limited time, and we'll be asking for your feedback to improve as we go. So definitely let us know what you think of tournament mode through our Discord, as well as the in-game survey you'll receive after your first few matches. We know matchmaking is a topic important to many of you, especially in some of our smaller regions. It's important for us to make changes because of that within our control to continue to deliver fair matches across peak play times. We have multiple changes coming here. So for BR, we're going to be reducing the number of teams in the breach and adjusting pacing accordingly. This will increase our ability to find you a competitive match, which we believe is paramount to delivering on our sharpened focus for SUPERVIVE. This will also allow us to relax the high MR party restrictions during peak hours, something we know that many of you have been asking for. In order to better support matchmaking while releasing a new prototype mode, we're also shipping a much requested multi-queue feature in Season 2. Now you can select different modes and queues at once and will be matched into whatever game pops first. And we're also excited to be delivering a full custom games browser. So if you want to host your own games, it will be a lot easier to do so. One critique we heard during our launch is that the team went too dark and wasn't sharing enough with the community, so we're looking to improve here too. We'll continue to deliver regular dev blogs, I'm glad you guys like them, and have some new initiatives here too. One area that has been immensely helpful for us in the past few weeks has been spinning up a PvE community among our high elo players. Running these small tests has greatly improved the quality of our patch changes, thank you, and we're grateful to all the players who have participated. Going forward, we're looking to expand this 5 council to a wider community of players. We'll be keeping it small at first, but if you're a competitive player, creator, or a tournament organizer who just loves SUPERVIVE and wants to help make it better, we'd love to have you on board. We'll be rolling out the council starting in our English-speaking regions, but we'll be looking for opportunities to expand in the future. Speaking of tournament organizers, we're going to be supporting more tournaments and community events in Season 2. We're hopeful that the custom game browser will make it much easier to coordinate and set up an event, something that we know many of you have been doing manually so far. And check out our current community tournament schedule on Discord or in the client, and definitely sign up to play if you're interested. If you want to host a SUPERVIVE event of your own, also hit us up on Discord and we'd be happy to provide pricing support. We're super excited for how Season 2 is shaping up with a renewed focus on core combat, making the game masterable for more players, and going back to our community roots. And of course, we also plan to continue to address any other frustrating issues that arise, such as bugs or hunter balance. And despite the bumps in the road, we're energized to continue on the SUPERVIVE journey with you. See you next week for Patch 2.0.